अभी मैंने साउंड एडजस्ट किया नहीं मेरे भाई. हेलो पीपल, हेलो हेलो हेलो. साउंड प्लीज़. अगर साउंड प्रॉपर है तो सिर्फ एक guys, if the sound is good, just give me a thumbs up. All right, people. Hello, the techpreneur. और थोड़ा कम कर रहा हूँ. Okay. Hello, the techpreneur. आयुष चौधरी. ज़्यादा एवढा लेट का भैया, दिन में बहुत सारे काम होते हैं. टेक स्टेशन हाय. अमेजिंग क्रिएशंस लिमिटेड. हेलो अमेजिंग क्रिएशंस लिमिटेड. सुपर गुड. चैनल ग्रो नहीं कर रहा अभी. नागेश, मेरा लास्ट वीडियो जाके देख कब डाला है मैंने. I'll tell you, I'll talk about it. What's up everybody? We are all fine. Hi Shailaja. Hello Anurag. Hello Maverick. Bye. Exam. Left hold लो थोड़ा, पूरा शर्ट नहीं देख. अरे पूरा देख. सौर ओके. विजय देशवाल साउंड लो है. अभी आ जाएगा प्रॉपर. इजी गेम्स वॉल्यूम इज लो. अभी आएगा. मेरे को थोड़ा सा बिल्डअप करने दे. गेम डॉग. आई लाइक इट. सौराकांति मंडल सर साउंड वॉल्यूम इज लो. बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आ रहा है. अब आएगा क्लियर आवाज. वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज करो. अभी हो जाएगा. मेम पीडिया. हेलो सर, बिग फैन. हेलो बड़ी. हेलो, हाउ आर यू? वॉल्यूम इज फाइन. ये हेलो सर, फैन एंड फॉलोअर हियर. सौरकांति मंडल शुक्रिया. वॉल्यूम इज़ फाइन. भाई आपका गेम प्ले स्टोर में मिलेगा? नहीं मिलेगा शायद, लेकिन हमारे नाम से नहीं मिलेगा. कहीं और किसी और नाम से मिल जाएगा. किसी और पब्लिशर के नाम पे मिल जाएगा. व्हाट्सअप गाइज, हाउ आर यू? बहुत दिन के बाद गाइज. सो द थिंग इज़, चैनल पे ज़्यादा वीडियोस आए ही नहीं है पिछले कुछ दिनों में. आई थिंक 20-25 दिन हो गए. बीच में मैंने सिर्फ एक लाइव किया था. द मेन रीज़न वाज आई वाज बिजी इन बिल्डिंग दिस स्टोर which just got some amazing response. So I just wanted to set this stream up, like set this pipeline up for the store, and it's on now, so I can just. मेरा पहला प्लान गेमिंग टी शर्ट्स का भी था इसके अंदर, which is what I'm going to do next. तो वो उसके अंदर ऐड होने वाले हैं और सेक्शंस, बट फ़िलहाल these are the two things. One is the hustling entrepreneurship t-shirts, and the second one is my own merchandise. Sir, how do marketing for games for free you start during the game development stage itself. Memepedia. What you do is when you start your game, you start marketing your game. And how do you do that is you just start talking about your game on social media. You just start posting it on Facebook groups, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram, I don't think uh, there are only few games which work on Instagram, so you need to make sure that you don't spend a lot of time on that, but you start posting your content on social media first, and then you can just go into the groups and just start conversations. You should just talk, you should just keep on talking to people about your stuff, and that is how you build your base. If you are making a game on Steam, तो तुझे विश लिस्ट बनानी पड़ेगी लोगों को बता के तेरे गेम के बारे में और तेरी विश लिस्ट बढ़ानी पड़ेगी. इफ़ यू आर ऑन गूगल प्ले और एप्पल ऐप स्टोर, I don't think right now it's a stage where if your game is very like 3 months development time, I don't think you need to spend a lot of time on this marketing stuff. It just comes up, वो हो जाता है जब तेरा गेम आ जाता है. Apart from that, if your game is like 1 year development or something like that, then it makes sense for you to spend a lot of time on marketing on various platforms. तो ये तो बेसिक है. उसके ऊपर देन डू यूट्यूब. अगर तू मान ले कोई पज़ल गेम बना रहा है तो ऐसे यूट्यूबर्स को ढूंढ जिन्होंने अपने चैनल पे पज़ल गेम के बारे में रिव्यू किया हो या फिर उसके कुछ ट्रेलर्स डाले हो. उन सबको मेल कर एक टाइम पे. आई थिंक यू शुड जस्ट टारगेट 500 जिसके सब्सक्राइबर है वो भी, और 5 मिलियन जो है वो भी. तो वो रेंज में 1000 यूट्यूबर्स को सिर्फ मेल लिखना तेरे गेम के बारे में. यू जस्ट पुट इट आउट. वेल, गेम डॉग इज़ अ ग्रेट फैन ऑफ. ओह हो, लर्निंग अ लॉट फ्रॉम यू सर. थैंक यू ब्रदर, थैंक यू. भाई गेम डिज़ाइन में आप कौन सा पीसी यूज़ करते हो? गेम डिज़ाइन में पीसी की ज़रूरत ही नहीं होती मेरे भाई. टेक अ बिट. गेम डिज़ाइन में पीसी की ज़रूरत ही नहीं होती. इट्स डन ऑन पेपर बेसिकली. यू जस्ट यूज़ पीसी टू क्रिएट डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड एक्सेल शीट्स एंड ड्राइव पे होता है उसका सारा का सारा काम. Apart from that, you just don't need any PC for designing games. Just to create some mockups maybe. Mockups के लिए तुझे लग सकता है PC, but I think it's just like Photoshop use करने के लिए. That's game design. If you're talking about actual level design on Unity and other engines, then it's decent machine that you need, and you don't even need a very high-end machine. स्टिकर्स ऐड कर देना सर इफ़ पॉसिबल. स्टिकर्स यस कर रहा हूँ मैं फ़ोन कवर्स कर रहा हूँ, मैं स्टिकर्स कर रहा हूँ, मैं फ़ोन के पीछे वाला वो भी कर रहा हूँ. आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू ब्लो इट अप. आरती अल्लाराम, हाय हाय हाय, हेलो, हाउ आर यू? गेम डॉग टिप्स फॉर सेल्फ टॉट गेम डिज़ाइन एस्पिरेंट्स. जस्ट कंज्यूम अ लॉट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. गाइज प्लीज़ हिट द लाइक बटन. प्लीज़ हिट द लाइक बटन. बहुत बहुत अरसे के बाद आए हैं. It's been a while. I didn't put any video. I personally feel very bad that I'm not adding value. I haven't been able to add value to the channel for the last 20-25 days. लेकिन मैं जिस काम के लिए मैंने ब्रेक लिया था, that is done. The store is up. It's live. परचेजेस हो रहे हैं उसके ऊपर. बहुत सही, बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है. एंड नाउ आई कैन फोकस बैक टू माई यूट्यूब चैनल गाइज. दैट्स हाउ यू डू इट. गेम डॉग जस्ट कंज्यूम एज मच इंफॉर्मेशन एज यू कैन. मान ले तो किसी कंपनी में गया एंड देन दैट कंपनी टेल्स यू टू मेक अ गेम ऑन महाभारत, बट तुझे महाभारत के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं पता, तो क्या करेगा तू? इफ़ दे टेल यू टू मेक अ गेम ऑन ग्रीक माइथोलॉजी, तुझे पता ही नहीं है तो क्या करेगा? सो a game designer's job is to be learned, to learn a lot of stuff, get information जहाँ से मिल सकती है वहाँ से, consume a lot of movies, series, and then there is a lot of math involved also when you design specific elements of the game. बड़े बड़े यूट्यूबर के चैनल पे जाओ और स्पैम करो, दो डाउनलोड माई गेम. Yeah, that's also You just have to spam a lot of people, that's it. Game design and level design same है. Game design, level design is a part of game design. Level design is just a part of game design. Game design is generic, level design is a subset of it. If you work in India, ये दोनों चीज़ सेम है, एक ही बंदा करता है ये दोनों चीज़. If you go abroad, game designer is a different guy, level designer is a different guy. The level designer specifically works on engines, 3D engines, जहाँ पे he is given he is given assets to design levels, and that is how he does it. उसके साथ you also need to know a lot of scripting tools, क्योंकि level designer को थोड़ा बहुत प्रोग्रामिंग नॉलेज लगता है अब्रॉड में, यहाँ पे नहीं. भाई Ryzen 5 4th generation and 4 GB GPU is good for game dev and 3D modeling. It's perfect. एक पैसा इसके ऊपर बर्बाद मत कर प्लीज़. Amazing creations, which is good, game programming or game designing? The one which you love is good for you. तो फिगर आउट कर, 4 दिन ले, 10 दिन ले, 10 महीने ले, लेकिन फिगर आउट कर कि तू 20 साल बाद गेम प्रोग्रामिंग करके खुश रहेगा या गेम डिज़ाइनिंग करके खुश रहेगा. पीछे मुड़ के जब भी देखेगा तभी ये दिमाग में थॉट नहीं आना चाहिए कि फक, मैंने गेम प्रोग्रामिंग लेना चाहिए था या फिर मैंने गेम डिज़ाइनिंग लेना चाहिए था. ठीक है, टाइम ले, फिगर आउट कर, जो तुझे अच्छा लगेगा, दैट इज़ गुड फॉर यू. हाउ मेनी आर्टिस्ट वर्क एट योर स्टूडियो? देयर आर राइट नाउ देयर आर 4 आर्टिस्ट. अलंकृत सर, 10th के बाद क्या करना है? मेहनत मेरे भाई. अच्छा आरती, again you also need to figure out what stream you want to go into. गेमिंग में बहुत 4 स्पेसिफिक ब्रॉड कैटेगरीज हैं, तो उनमें से एक विच यू लाइक, विच यू थिंक योर स्किल्स कैन बी इनटू, that is something that you choose and you grow into that particular stream. Message deleted by Anurag. Our games have advanced to another level. Do subs games again. Oh, nice. करते हैं. I'll resume my work on channel कल से. 10th के बाद 11th कर. Go for the like button. लॉल मैंने हिडन नहीं करा था. सर मेरा नाम अक्षय है. हाय अक्षय, भेस बदल के बात कर रहा तू. What are your favorite games? Every game that Naughty Dogs has made so far. Uncharted, Last of Us. Then there are obvious FIFA and GTA. But I love playing more of independent games. Games made by smaller teams. If you ask me few names, it would be Gone Home, Firewatch, Inside. Then there's Limbo. There's Ori and the Blind Forest. Then there is Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Then there is That Dragon Cancer. There are a lot of games. Independent games खेलने में जो मज़ा आता है ना, it makes you feel that you can do what they've done. It's difficult obviously, but then it's in your reach. It's just there, it's in your reach. Sir, is VFX used in games? No, not really. Everything in games VFX क्यों यूज़ होता है? VFX इसलिए यूज़ होता है कि आर्टिफिशियल इफेक्ट दे पाए चीज़ों को, राइट? इन गेम्स एवरीथिंग इज़ आर्टिफिशियल ओनली. लाइक देयर इज़ नो रियल सीन्स, realistic world scenes which you need to then give artificial effects, right? Everything is artificial. There's no separate VFX field in gaming. There is, but there is. It's not something like movies. Have you tried Genshin Impact? No, I didn't. What is it? It's a game. It's a game. 14 watching, 15 watching, guys. We need to get this back. We need to get this number back. Alright, guys. How many of you actually saw the store? बताओ कितने लोगों ने देखा है? मेरा स्ट्रीम बहुत पीछे चलता है यार. भैया गेम खेलो, गेम. आई सॉ सर मुझे पीसी गेम डेवलपमेंट आता है यूनिटी में. एंड्रॉयड के लिए अलग से सीखना पड़ेगा. यूनिट पीसी एक ही है, वो सेम ही है, सिर्फ कंट्रोल्स में डिफरेंस होगा. दैट यू नीड टू फिगर आउट. इट्स अ फ्री टू प्ले breath of the wild inspired game and it is surprisingly good. All right, I'll check it out. कैसा लगा कैसा तुम लोगों को? Basically the idea, I'll tell you what the idea of the store was from day one. It was not about creating my merchandise. Merchandise is just a part of the store. The overall idea of having a store was to fill the gap. Is to fill the gap for a streetwear brand, for entrepreneurs, for hustlers, for people who are underdogs, who are struggling out there. And it just defines the name Underdog just defines the persona of almost everybody who is just willing to struggle and win. So the store basically will feature a lot of stuff which covers hustlers, entrepreneurs, strugglers, people who feel that they own the shit. Yeah. Put the mug on sale. I couldn't find it on sale. Oh. I'll be doing it one by one. Let me just get used to the process right now, because I just need to manage the shipments and everything. It's automated. I have automated it completely. लेकिन थोड़ा मुझे अभी ध्यान देना पड़ रहा है उस पर. Once I'm very comfortable with the overall process, I'll add more stuff. बढ़िया, awesome, झकास. Hustle like an underdog. Don't you think it's too early to make a store? Too early? I've been in this industry for 13 years. Is it early? I'm not a YouTuber, brother. I'm making games since 13 years now. Yeah, I want mug, phone cover as well as laptop cover. Decals, yes. Decals will be out. Sir, I think you should review games that people are making that will give their game a little boost, and also it will motivate other, and it will also make interesting content for the Memepedia. Thanks a lot. Very very valid suggestion. मैंने जैसे मैं बोल रहा था कि I need to pick this channel back up again from tomorrow. I'll do more of user based content, which is your games and everything. I'll put a schedule on that, and let's do that. Sir, I have some high quality 3D models in terrains, jets, buildings, and many more, but I don't know how to use them in game engines. Drag and drop, bro. What else? सीधा स्टोर बहुत hustling है सर. Really, I am honest. It motivates to work hard and harder and hardest. Thank you. Sorakanti Mandal. Thank you. Thank you. That is the actual objective. Manan Sansanwal. Hi. Is it in budget? What? What is it in budget? Saw the store, everything costs the right amount, and that's some real motivation. Loving it. Thank you, Game Dog. Do all the artists on your team do similar stuff, or are they specialized? They're specialized. One of the guy does amazing texture work. One of the guy does good 3D modeling, organic. One of the guy who is good at texturing is good in organic elements and texturing. The other artist is good in non-organic elements. The third one is great in 2D art. So it's like a mixture of different people. Amazing creator. Bhai, do have a Discord ID. Do you have a Discord ID? Okay. I want to share those model with you. Q. You could do trailer reviews as well. None of us seem to do well on that part. Oh, that is great. That is a good idea. Thank you, Maverick. Prathamesh Darvi. Bhai, when will be your game jam? Prathamesh, I just just restarted on YouTube. Aaj se I'll make it a regular stuff now. I'll do it. Let's do this. जूनियर लर्नर्स को मौका भी मिल जाएगा थोड़ा सजेशन पाने का. गो फॉर द गेम रिव्यू सर. यस, I'll do that. So one is the game reviews, the other one is the portfolio reviews. Then we can do the trailer suggestions, trailer reviews. Then we can do game design portfolios. We can do game jam. Everything that I'll plan will be user based content now. And I think within that content I can help a lot in terms of knowledge sharing. I would love to see what 2D artist has to say about getting into the Indian gaming industry. I'm an aspiring artist and still learning. 2D artist has to say about getting into gaming industry. I'm an aspiring artist and still learning. I would love to see. That's my company, bro. That's not my YouTube channel. Where were you so much days? I was building a store. I was building an online store. ऊपर देख Maverick ने link दिया हुआ है. That's the online store that I was busy building in. वो हो चुका है. It's out. It's live. So now I'll resume my work on YouTube. Do you offer internships for freshers? I do, but right now because of the lockdown, because of the COVID situation, we're not taking interns because it consumes a lot of our time. Remotely working with interns is very, very difficult, because eventually at the end of the day you need to teach them a lot of stuff, and it's difficult to teach interns online. Like it's not difficult, it's time consuming, which is what we don't have. Like time नहीं है अपने पास उतना. Kundan Raghav, according to you, what are the top 5 gaming companies in India? Generic, very broad question. लेकिन there's no, like, if you just, every company has a different role. Like there are no two similar companies doing similar stuff. Like there are couple of companies, but हर company जो है ना इंडिया में is doing some really amazing and different stuff. Like I'll give you an example. There's MPL, Mobile Premier League, जो real money gaming कर रहा है, right? And they are doing it like pagalpanti, right? They have raised hundreds of crores in funding, but they're playing a real money game, right? That's then to compete them there is Winzo, and then there are a lot of now coming up. But ये अलग category हो गई पूरी पूरी की पूरी. Then there is 99 games, which is just focusing on freemium games like restaurant games, which have done millions in revenue, maybe 10-15 million dollars from that one game, Star Chef. Then there's a very different company which is Ludo King, Gameshan. They're just Ludo. So it's like the spectrum is very wide. Agar if you just consider pure games, there is a difference between business and games, like business of games and just making games. Um, One of the companies that I really love is, and that is because of the people involved in that company, is Roosh Interactive, which I don't know, बहुत लोगों ने सुना नहीं होगा. They're just very silent and they do their own stuff. But why I love these guys is because these all are ex India Games people and very close to me. वो है. Then obviously Nazara does amazing business. That's what, like, it's not about making games, but it's about making money from the games. Nazara does it really well, and they have enough money to even buy new companies. So that's what they've done. They bought esports companies. They bought Next Wave Media, which only does cricket games. Similarly to Nazara, there's Jet Synthesis, which recently bought Nautilus, जो अगेन रियल क्रिकेट गेमिंग जो गेम है उसका उसके फाउंडर्स हैं. सो इफ़ यू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट, इंडिया इज़ डूइंग अमेजिंग इन like 360, like it's in all categories in gaming. There are a few companies that you might have not even heard. There's Bombay Play, which is doing card games, which is doing fun card games like Uno. They are doing amazing revenues. Some are like in their revenues are like couple of $1 million a year they're making. Then there is obviously Ludo King annually it's 100 crores. This year they are going to maybe but crazy shit. If you just talk about like pure small time developers, I think Zigma Games, Himanshu, they are pretty solid. Then there is Street Lamp Games from Deepak, that's pretty solid. Fire Score Interactive, Karan and Babo, they are making hyper casual games, they are pretty solid. We could also learn from your previous games, your experiences creating stuff and problems one can face, like your process and experience with Mukti or Skatelanders. Whoa, that's amazing actually. Yeah, let me just plan it out. easy games. Skatelander's story is just amazing. It's just crazy. रघुवंश अग्रवाल हेलो. ट्रिपल ए गेम्स पे मोशन ट्रैकिंग कैसे वर्क होता है? मोशन ट्रैकिंग इट्स कॉल्ड मोकैप, मोशन कैप्चर बोलते हैं उसको, एंड इट्स डन इन स्पेसिफिक स्टूडियोज़. इंडिया में अभी फ़िलहाल 3-4 स्टूडियोज़ है जो दे आर डूइंग इट. Are doing it, and then they are like, it just helps you give more like realistic effects to the animations, that's it. But it costs बहुत ज़्यादा, like बहुत ही ज़्यादा cost होता है उसका. Like what I know about few numbers, I don't know. अगर तुम लोगों ने रियल क्रिकेट नहीं, सचिन सागा, द गेम क्रिकेट सागा, सचिन जो जेट सिंथेसिस ने बनाया था, दैट गेम they took Sachin Tendulkar. I think they took Sachin Tendulkar to London to make the motion capture of his shots and everything. I think that costed them around somewhere around 15 crores, 10-15 crores. भाया भाया हम आ गया. कूल कॉम. भैया आपने कहा था लेवल डिज़ाइन पर ट्यूटोरियल बनाओगे. लेवल डिज़ाइन पे? रियली? सोनू कुमार. क्या चाहिए तुझे लेवल डिज़ाइन में? प्रथमेश दवी भाई, यू आर सेइंग लूडो किंग, बट व्हेन आई प्ले दैट गेम आई टर्न ऑफ द नेट. If the same does by all that can't get revenue, right? Yeah, that's right. But there are very few people who do that, and it's just not that ad revenue. There is a lot of avenues that Ludo King makes money from. In-app purchases, brandings. Yeah. What is your opinion on Ubisoft India, Rockstar India in terms of job work that they're doing? Like Ubisoft India is also focusing on mobile games. If your objective is to go into AAA games later in your life, joining these companies would help you to understand the process. It will definitely. Job wise, you in India, you either work for these bigger companies and be a part of a small part of a bigger system, or you join smaller companies, very smaller companies, and do everything in that company. It's your choice. Learnings दोनों में अलग अलग है, and these learnings depend on what you want to do in your life. Like for example, I never wanted to go into AAA and go into a company which is outside India. I never wanted to work for Ubisoft or Rockstars or whatever in my life आगे जाके. मतलब मेरा ऐसा प्लान कभी नहीं था. That is the reason I didn't choose to work for these companies. I had a lot of offers. I had offers from Gameloft, EA Mobile, which is in Hyderabad, and then there was Ubisoft Pune. I had these offers, but I didn't do it because my objective was not to go into that stream, but to learn a lot of stuff which I was sure जो मुझे छोटी companies में मिलेगा, because my objective was to start my own company. That was very clear. So I was just focusing on working for 3-4 years and then start my own company. तो Ubisoft में, Rockstars में, इंडिया में पहले काम करो, फिर वहाँ से मैं बाहर कैसे निकल सकता हूँ and go abroad and work in the same companies or similar companies. ये नहीं था मेरा प्लान. But if you have these plans, these are the best options you have. Last of Us 2 का behind scene देखो. अरे भाई सर अब बहुत सारे एआई पावर्ड मोकैप सॉफ्टवेयर आ रहे हैं इंडी गेम्स के लिए जो बेनिफिट करेगा। मोकैप सॉफ्टवेयर आ रहे हैं इंडी गेम्स के लिए। होगा होगा, एवरीथिंग विल बी एक्सेसिबल। टाइम लगेगा लेकिन हो जाएगा। इट विल ओनली बी सम सब्सक्रिप्शन फीस लाइक यूनिटी, पर मोकैप जैसी टेक्नोलॉजी छोटे डेवलपर्स भी यूज़ कर पाएंगे। एंड आई थिंक that's something that a lot of tech companies are working on. um, Monetization has to be taken care of, but if you just see an example of a simple smaller version of it, just see Mixamo it's just the same thing. People are using it now. Animations नहीं करना पड़ रहा उन लोगों को, प्री डिफाइंड एनिमेशंस मिल रहे हैं वहाँ पे। Are there any studios creating more mainstream games like GOW, League, UD? In India, there are some big shots who are doing it, who are putting money on studios to make it. But the problem is, here's the problem. The problem is the people who have deep pockets, who have money, are not VC funds. These are individual people who just think कि अभी पबजी नहीं है इंडिया में तो चलो ये पैसा डालते हैं, 1-2 करोड़ किसी स्टूडियो को देते हैं, पबजी बना के लेते हैं। It doesn't work that way. Even if that money is put, the studio needs to be very capable enough to pull that off. And it's not just about development that I'm talking about, it's the overall डेवलपमेंट के बाद में लाइव ऑप्स जो उसके होते हैं ऑनलाइन गेम के, बैटल रॉयल गेम के, दे सुपर टफ। गोडो गेम इंजन क्या गुड है? गोडो वाज 2019 के बिगिनिंग में, 19 के बिगिनिंग में या 19 के बिगिनिंग में आई थिंक गोडो वाज कंसिडर्ड एज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट ग्रोइंग इंजन जो आगे जाके बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा, ये एक्सपेक्टेशंस थे लोगों के। बट इट डिडंट रियली वर्क जितना एक्सपेक्टेड था। It's a good engine for sure, but the thing is, अगर तूने वो अगर if you just focus on that engine and you still want to work for Indian gaming companies are not using that engine, right? So you'll have a very hard time figuring out a company who is working on Godot. Sir, I am 13-year-old and I am learning Unity. Can you just tell me all the things an indie should be knowing? पूरा दिन निकल जाएगा मेरा ये तेरे को बता देंगे, पूरा दिन, पूरी रात। Memepedia, to start with, what you can do is just go on the channel, see the videos. There are a lot of videos just focused on independent development careers. Just start implementing those video tutorials, Udemy courses, Coursera courses, Unity Learn, Unity certifications. यही है, that is it. Are there any Indian publishers that support multiplayer games? There is no publisher in India, by the way. There is no good publisher. Let's just say there is no publisher in India. Work in big companies or create a small company, which is the best option? For me, it was the second option, right? For you, I don't know. For you, you know what is the right option. Some people just want to work in big companies. Some people just want to have that amazing environment and life. So they just love it. So for them, that's the best option. Did you already made video of software used in your field or company? Yeah, go check out the channel. How much salary will game 3D artist earn in India as far as he goes in his career means what is the end benchmark for a 3D game artist and how much he will earn in initial stages of his career. वाह क्या बढ़िया सवाल पूछा है. बढ़िया, बहुत ही ज़्यादा अमेजिंग. Bro, it just depends on your skills. You can be the top management in any company with your skills. You start with, I'll tell you the start. I need to come up with a great answer for this question. Let me just think. But I'll give you the answer for the start. You will start between 15 to 22,000 per month as a 3D game artist in India. कितने तक जाएगा, कितने दूर तक जाएगा, ये तो तेरे मेहनत पर डिपेंड करेगा. Yes, a lot of people have asked me such questions. Oh, I have a book. जिंदगी में सिर्फ 3-4 बुक्स पढ़े मैंने. सिर्फ 3-4 बुक्स. I mean not कॉलेज और स्कूल वाले बोल नहीं रहा. जोश जोश में आके मैंने चेतन भगत के एक दो स्टोरीज पढ़ ली थी जब ये बहुत पॉपुलर हो गया था वो हमारे कॉलेज के टाइम पे. और फिर मैंने जब स्टार्टअप और ये सब चालू कर दिया था. आई जस्ट नाउ शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम विंडोज 7 टू विंडोज 10 प्रो. ग्रेट अर्जुन सिंगला. तब मैंने 0 to 1 वो पढ़ी थी, देन लीन स्टार्टअप्स पढ़ी थी, और फिर मैंने इस बंदे की बुक पढ़ी थी. ये तो पढ़नी ही थी मुझे क्योंकि इसके मैंने सारी वीडियोस, बायोग्राफीज और या जो भी है वो सारी पढ़ी थी मैंने, सारी देखी थी मैंने मूवीज़. तो ये तो पढ़नी ही थी. I'm a big fan of this guy. What is this store in the thumbnail? I started a store. मर्चेंडाइज स्टोर स्टार्ट किया ब्रो. अर्जुन उसका है वो. अरे यार ये दिख नहीं रहा है क्या? नाउ यू कैन सी इट. Anyone using Unity 2020? चल रहा है, बाजू वाले टैब में चल रहा है IPL 2020. If I search what is the average salary for game artists in America or Canada, for Canada it is from the range of per annum. Yes, that is it. $40,000 to $80,000 to around $120,000, and then when you grow it goes on to around $200,000. Depends on how good you are. बी तिवारी गेम्स, हु इज, था ही नहीं कहाँ पे और ये आ गया देख अचानक. हु इज ही? बी तिवारी गेम्स इज जॉब्स मास्किंग यू इन दैट वे ब्रो. 40 to 80,000 dude ये जो तेरा नंबर है ना, ये भी ये बहुत बेसिक नंबर है. It's basically between 70,000 to $120,000 per year, and then you grow. In that case, in India, you can just go to lakhs, 2 3 lakhs, and if you're great, um, you can just when you're good at it, right? You will not be earning from one source. Remember this, Kundan Raghav. In a company, when you grow, if you grow to a level where you make 2 lakh rupees a month, you will be at a position where you can make money from multiple avenues. And then when you do that, if you are that important for a company that they're paying you 2 lakhs, there is a high possibility for you to even grab some ESOPs or equity in the company. So just calculate, right? That's what my point is. There is no end to it. It depends on how good you are. If the company makes a game which is like profitable, it makes millions of dollars, it's profitable, so you make good amount of money from that dilution. You understand? Steve Bapu ki jai. Jobs. Big fans are shout out de do please. Harshal Gamer, guys, Harshal Gamer. Shout out to you, man. Who was the first game developer of India? Ooh, what a question. There is, you can't just name one guy like that. इंडिया का जो स्टोरी बहुत अमेजिंग है. इंडियन स्टोरी ऑफ गेम डेवलपमेंट इज़ अमेजिंग. There was like a sudden rush of couple of companies who came into existence with their setups directly, being one of them being India Games. Then there is Nazara, there's Dhruva. All these people just started making games all of a sudden. Who was the first? Stay hungry, stay foolish. No, this is his autobiography. Is that Potter Robinson in background? Potter Robinson. कौन से बैकग्राउंड में बोल रहा है? What would you say of Steve Jobs as a person, since you are a fan? Huh. Can't say a great person. One word is hippie. Not so good, not so kind-hearted guy, but an amazing touch of a Midas genius in terms of visionary, being visionary, great design skills, not very good management skills, but super product skills. As a person, not so good, like self-centered, but yeah, I still love him. I'm asking Unity's 2020 version, it's kind of fucked up, too many errors. Don't use it. Nobody's using 2020. Don't use it. The best version to use, the best Unity version to use is 2019.2 point or 3 point something. चलो ही नहीं होता, failed load and चलो ही नहीं होता. How devs like Dani are very skillful? Because they the biggest difference is they start early. They start really early. I use 2019.4 LTS for production. That's right. ये यूज़ करना है. Then I install it's 2019. Bhai, you know Sandeep Maheshwari. Of course I know him, brother. Of course I. Of music, no. Oh, music, no, no, no. I don't know, man. It's just no copyright music. It's better to stay one update behind. True. Do you have any few names of world greatest 3D game artist? World's greatest. Pablo Picasso. 3D आर्टिस्ट नहीं था लेकिन आर्टिस्ट था. Dude, you need to be a lot on Kundan Raghav. You need to be a lot on Instagram. That is where you will find um, everybody who, like, most of the AAA games. Most of the AAA games deal with a lot of freelancers who are 3D artists, concept artists, and they're just great. But if you just be on Instagram and just try and research on their tags, on their hashtags, you'll find these people. When search this in Google, I couldn't get proper result. That's the reason I'm asking you if you know you can suggest me. No, there is no world's greatest. There is nobody called as world's greatest. If you just want to learn from people, you should learn from just doing some research on, say if you like a game, say if you like a game Cyberpunk, or say Red Dead Redemption, just go and look for the lead, just see the credits, see the people involved in it, try to find them on Twitter and Instagram, connect with these people. There is no best or greatest. There is no greatest. I used to 2019 and I think is the best. There are thousands of game devs in India. If they work together, then is it possible to make a AAA game? No, it is not. AAA game is not made. AAA game is just not made by great game developers. AAA game needs a solid business plan, a solid marketing angle, a solid distribution channel, a solid connect and a network with with the store managers. Game developers will only make a game. It's not going to be sold at all. Feeling sleepy? Good night. Vitaly Bulgara. ले एक नाम मिल गया तेरे को. Pablo Escobar. सर GDD एक यूनिफॉर्म तरीके से कैसे बनाए? Everybody has his own style of writing a GDD. That's what I can say. मैंने GDD के मैंने बहुत बार टेम्पलेट्स दिए हुए हैं GDD के, जो मैं यूज़ करता था. There are I think there are say around 10-15 things in a GDD which should be a part of GDD. Just for an example, गेम का ओवरव्यू क्या है, कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है, स्टोरी लाइन क्या है, विन लूज सिनारियो क्या है, विन लूज सिनारियो क्या है. Then there is लेवल प्रोग्रेशन कैसा है, कैरेक्टर्स क्या है. these are all very important, like flow chart, game flow, screen flow. These are some terms that need to be a part of a GDD. बाकी बस अपना अपना स्टाइल होता है लिखने का. Bye, please do start blogging. Haha, I so want to do blogging. What is difference between game developer and game artist? Mandar Pawar, game developer and game artist. Game developer is a generic term. Game artist can also be called as a game developer, but generally people consider game developer as a game programmer. So let's just say game developer is a game programmer, and game developer basically does coding of the game, where artist makes the artwork. I want to Prathamesh, I want to do blogging, vlogging, जो भी है. But I'm too usually I'm very busy in my own stuff. Like I'm very fast in doing stuff, और मैं वो करने में इतना एक्टिव रहता हूँ कि if there is a third person who is just recording what I'm doing, it's just going to be amazing content, like fun content to see. But I myself can't just put a camera on me and just say stuff and do it. Like मेरे पास, like I'm very fast in things, so I don't think I'll be able to even pull that off. What are the best marketing strategies to promote your game? The strategy you follow. Like I said अभी थोड़ी देर पहले, सोशल मीडिया, गेम डेवलपमेंट चल रहा है, तभी से लोगों को बताना चालू करना है, ग्रुप्स में, फोरम्स में. जस्ट कीप ऑन टॉकिंग अबाउट द गेम, then send your game trailer links to YouTubers, write to thousands of game articles जो लिखते हैं जर्नलिस्ट, जो कोटकू हो, पॉलीगॉन हो, जितने बड़े बड़े वेबसाइट्स हैं, just write to them about your game. So everything that you can do for free, just do that first. Create a simple domain, उसके ऊपर प्रेस किट डाल दो पहले, वो प्रेस किट भेजो जो game journalists है उनको. Do all those stuff. That is one way to promote your game. Then you should do a lot of networking. Talk to App Store guys if you're making a game for Google Play or Apple App Store. Just go to just meet Apple teams and Google teams and show your game. Let them review the game. If they like it, they'll feature your game. This is another stuff. Then there is obvious stuff, which is user acquisition, that you put some money on the games. You do Facebook ads and you just get some users, organic users, and try and improve the numbers. People tend to confuse photorealism with AAA quality. That's simply not the case. Mario Kart is AAA, Outlast is not. क्या ही बोलूँ अभी मैं इसके ऊपर. मेरे को AAA के बारे में डिस्कशन ही नहीं करना है यहाँ पे. मतलब मैं किन लोगों से डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ, जिन लोगों को AAA का नॉलेज ही नहीं है. आई जस्ट कांट सेट एंड you just can't fight with a fool. What do you think about Steve Jobs' view on categorizing employees as the type A people and type B people, and firing, removing them from team and company? That is what I'm saying. He was a bad manager. That is why I said he was a bad manager. Steve Jobs, I don't know how many of you guys read his book or his story, but वीरेंद्र ने अभी जो पॉइंट बोला है, I'll just touch base on that point very quickly. Steve Jobs, when he was like पागल हो गया था वो एक टाइम पे. He was so into products, right? So he when Lisa failed, when वो जो मशीन था, Macintosh के पहले वाला जो मशीन था, when that failed, he was so much into making a kick-ass product that he created his own team. He just brought in somebody else to manage the company. तो उसने CEO पेप्सी का जो CEO था उसको उठा के एप्पल का CEO बना दिया. And he went into the product side. He went into this, like he was in that huge monster company. He was just a part of a product team, छोटा. And then वो product team में सिर्फ 8-10 लोग थे who were working on Macintosh. थोड़े लोग बढ़ने लगे उसमें. But then these were the people who made Macintosh. I think it was Apple too. Macintosh. But what happened at that time was like he treated the team, Macintosh wale team ko, he treated it like the superior team because they were making a superior product, and whole of the Apple, the whole company was put aside. उनको अलग ट्रीटमेंट दे रहा था जॉब्स, and these 10 people were getting different treatment. Once upon a time he just took all of these employees to a retreat, to a holiday, और उस हॉलीडे में भी उसने उन दोनों टीम्स को झगड़ाया एक दूसरे के साथ, just to create a competition between them. He was that crazy. But yeah, it was sick mentality. But he just wanted to win. He just wanted to beat everything, everybody, and just bring the best kick-ass product out. But here's the greatest thing about Steve Jobs that I feel is just amazing, is everything that he touched. That is why I say he has a Midas touch. Everything that he has touched has turned into gold. Just when he was fired from Apple, he went down and started another company called Next, and then Next made computers. और Next के बाद उसने और एक कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट किया. In fact he started that company, and that company was none other than Pixar, जिसके तुम 3D movies देखते हो. It's Jobs' company, and when Apple didn't have any choice, 98 में और 97, 98, 99 में, 98 में I guess, they convinced Jobs to come back to Apple, and Jobs had a condition saying कि जब तक, like they had to buy Next to bring him back. So he did that. So he made money with that also. And when he came back, the very first thing he did was fired 1000 employees from Apple, which was necessary because it was his way of firing and removing employees and teams. I am totally with him. I know like that I don't say is wrong. It is what it is. If you have to save the company and do stuff like this, I just agree to that. But then in a year or two he just brought out iTouch, iPod, Apple, like iPhone, iPad, and then it just blew up. Outlast is indie भाई. AR ऐप बनाने का कितना प्राइसिंग आएगा? कितना रैंडम क्वेश्चन है यार, कितना रैंडम क्वेश्चन है. कुछ तो ढंग का. VR AR is the new thing. It is not the new thing. Not at all. It's just still in B2B, not in B2C. Oculus Quest 2 is awesome. Game developer need portfolio. Yes, then what was the content for that? क्या क्वेश्चन नहीं समझा. Will Python be a game programming language in future? Maybe, since the whole world is shifting the focus to gaming. I read his biography, also watched all his movies. Great. Bro, you are answering each and every question. Kudos to your patience. The difference. All I love is creating difference and giving value. If you're spending time on this channel, coming and spending time on this channel, it's my job to give you the returns out of it. ज़्यादा फूकने से पागल हो गया. पेपर लेता था. Yeah. He was acid था पूरा. Into acid. Before running Apple company, Steve Jobs was a game developer. He was not a game developer. Steve Jobs was not a game developer, Um, he was a chip designer. Let's just say he was a chip designer, because I'll tell you what, at the age of 17, 16, 17, 18, 17, I guess, he worked for Atari. And Atari mein, at that time, people were not coding games like we think they do now. There were chips, और chips के ऊपर game design होते थे. And he was good in electronics, designing chips. So he was a chip designer. You can say he was a chip designer, and he helped Atari to create to design few games on those chips. Just to give you a trivia, I don't know how many of you guys know, पर तुम लोगों ने वो गेम खेला होगा, राइट, जिसके नीचे वो ब्रिक है एंड देयर इज अ बॉल ऑन इट एंड इट जस्ट लेफ्ट राइट होता है एंड वो बॉल जाके ऊपर वाले ब्रिक्स फोड़ता है बाउंस होके. You played that game? Everybody has played that game, right? Everybody. That is a game designed by Steve Jobs in Atari. He's the guy who designed it. When can we expect Game Fest to continue again in India and other countries? Next year, brother. Next year. Say me average price as a starting basic app. What can I say? एक कुछ तो एग्जाम्पल तो दे, क्या बनाएगा तू? There is no average. I cannot give you average price, brother. लोग 5,000 में भी बना सकते हैं ये चीज़ और 5 लाख में भी बना सकते हैं. क्या बताऊँ मैं तुझे इसके बारे में? I have a question. How can Steve Jobs can build a company very easily and we just make small game? Why he is different? Oh no, he never built a company very easily, by the way. First, to clear your doubt, what he did was he was a great visionary. He imagined something that nobody did at that time. Not nobody, there were other people who were doing it, but he was there is a saying in investment, in startup culture. There is a saying, there is a quote in startup culture, in tech companies, basically in Silicon Valley and in tech companies. It's not about being the best in the market, it's about being the first in the market. समझ रहे हो? हाँ. And he was first. यूनिटी स्टैंडर्ड एसेट हम अपने कमर्शियल प्रोजेक्ट यूज़ कर सकते हैं. भाई जॉब लग गई मेरी, मृदुल अग्रवाल. ओहो नाइस, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. किधर लगी किधर? I bought one. Ricky Mohanty, thanks a lot, guys. Shout out to Ricky Mohanty. Ricky Mohanty is the only subscriber on my channel who has bought the merchandise. He's the first subscriber from this channel who has bought a t-shirt from my store. Shout out to Ricky Mohanty, guys, please. क्योंकि apart from this channel, a lot of my people in my network bought stuff from the store, but from my YouTube community, from the Underdog army, he's the one who bought it. Shout out. अगर सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस से बनते हैं तो फिर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस कैसे बनते हैं? क्या ही इंसेप्शन वाला सवाल पूछा है इसने, इंसेप्शन वाला. मेन फ्रेम, एम्बेडेड, बहुत सारी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस से ही बनती है मेरे भाई. यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट IGDC, IDGC नहीं, IGDC है वो. IDGC नहीं है, IGDC है. आई वॉज टॉकिंग अबाउट, नो आई वॉज नॉट. सर आप ठीक हो ना? अरे हे भाई, बहुत ही ज़्यादा. हेलो, हाई फाई, हैप्पी टू सी यू आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम. हाई फाई ब्रदर. OP, Ricky Monty OP. So bro, this code does work now. Survival, who is first? Yes, yes, yes. Alright guys, it's 12. Short session करना था, just to share the feeling. Store मुझे बहुत पहले से start करना था. I got a chance, just took a leap, just started it. That is it. Thanks a lot. Oh shit man, this is not. हो गया, लग गया strike. Oh, the match is khatam. You were saying something about virtual IGDC this year. Do you could, yeah, IGDC is going to happen on November 17. But that is ये ना अपना ऑनलाइन है, ऑनलाइन है. Hit the like button. Hit the like button guys. गेम आर्टिस्ट बनने के लिए 3D मॉडलिंग आनी ज़रूरी है. मंदार पवार, इफ़ यू वांट टू बिकम अ 2D गेम आर्टिस्ट देन 3D की ज़रूरत नहीं है ना. टेक्सचरिंग आर्टिस्ट बनना है तो भी तुमको 3D की ज़रूरत नहीं है. लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. मंदार पवार, आई थिंक देयर इज़ अ वीडियो ऑन माय चैनल अबाउट गेम आर्ट विथ मयंक राजपूत हु इज़ फ्रॉम लक्स डिजिटल. वहाँ पे जाके देख लो उसका वीडियो. मस्त वीडियो, एकदम मज़ा आ जाएगा. आयुकेज, हेलो, व्हाट्सअप. दिल सर, हैरिस हेलर के गाने बजा करिए, कॉपीराइट फ्री होते हैं. हैरिस हेलर, ओके ओके. नहीं, ये ऑटोमेटिक लग गया ना, लूप में ऑटो में. स्ट्राइक वजह से इतने दिनों स्ट्रीम नहीं कर रहे थे. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. देयर इज़ नो स्ट्राइक ऑन माई चैनल. कॉपीराइट क्लेम लगता है, स्ट्राइक नहीं लगती. क्लेम एंड स्ट्राइक आर टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. Why do you want to share the story of that intern from Ghatkopar Institute? Oh boy. Oh boy. सुना नहीं तो मुझे है, लेकिन मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि ज़्यादा ऑडियंस की ज़रूरत है इस स्टोरी के लिए. हाय पवन, व्हाट्सअप. अभी बीच में एक छोटू आया था ना, अभी बीच में जो छोटू था उसको इंस्टाग्राम पे जो फेमस करी है हमने, हाँ, बहुत ही ज़्यादा उसको पब्लिसिटी चाहिए था। इसके लिए मेरे हर वीडियो पे जाके कमेंट कर रहा था, क्रिएटिव कमेंट्स। तो उसको चाहिए था थोड़ा सा पब्लिसिटी, तो मैंने उसको दे दी थोड़ी ज़्यादा पब्लिसिटी इंस्टाग्राम पर टैग करके, है ना। बिकॉज इट्स अ लर्निंग, वीरेंद्र, इट्स अ लर्निंग. And when I tell the story about that intern, it's going to be like a your mind will be blown by the um, stupidity of people of the generation. Yeah, इसके लिए स्टोरी तो सुनानी है उसकी, बहुत लंबी स्टोरी है. ये सब आते हैं पहला मैसेज करके, बिग फैन सर, बिग फैन, बिग फैन, और उसके बाद औकात दिखा देते अपनी. Curiosity kills the cat, bro. New specs, or just for show off. हम बचपन से बहुत तेज आंखें लेके पैदा हुए हैं, है ना. हमने इतना ज़्यादा कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन देखा है, फिर भी हमारे को चश्मा नहीं लगा. तो मैं सिर्फ कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन के लिए ही यूज़ कर रहा हूँ इसको, और ये शो ऑफ ही है, बाकी क्या है ना. ज़िंदगी में शो ऑफ नहीं है तो क्या ही है, बताओ. थोड़ा बहुत तो करना ही है. थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर योर आंसर्स एंड क्लियरिंग माई डाउट्स. गुड नाइट. सो गया ये स्ट्रीम पे ही. इंटर्न की स्टोरी बताऊंगा, बहुत अमेजिंग स्टोरी है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा. Humans are very curious. That is why we are here in technology. Yeah. Alright guys, time to log out. बाय बोल देते हैं, है ना. चलो फिर कहीं किसी और दिन. ब्रो, मैनिफेस्टेशन इज वर्किंग फॉर मी. मैनिफेस्टेशन वर्क्स फॉर एवरीबडी. मैनिफेस्ट करने आना चाहिए, दैट इज इट. बस करते रहो, चीज़ें मिलती जाएंगी. Alright guys, it was great fun. बहुत ही अरसे बाद हम आए हैं, चैनल को फिर से दौड़ाएंगे. I'm 25. Can you one advice I should do best game designer in my life? प्रथमेश दलवी, मेरे चैनल पे एक वीडियो है, हाउ टू बिकम अ गेम डिज़ाइनर. प्लीज़ गो एंड चेक इट आउट. Buy Underdog, refuse to fail hustle. Ooh. Refuse to fail is going to be on a t-shirt soon. Bye bye, good night. Maverick, hi Shalaj, just वैभव सर के स्ट्रीम के लिए आया. Not in good place emotionally right now. I guess just do not worry. Whatever it is just temporary, brother. It is just temporary. तू कुएं के बस उतना तू बस पानी के इतना नज़दीक है ना कि तुझे पता नहीं है, बस तुझे पता नहीं। मैं चल आयुकेस बस तेरे लिए एक शेर बोल देता हूँ, सुन ले। हाँ, एक सुन ले, शेर बोल देता हूँ तेरे लिए। Since you're not in a good emotional place, I'll just give you a good शेर, ठीक है? So पहले के ज़माने में क्या होता था, I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you guys know Ghalib. Ghalib was one of the best poets. और उस ज़माने में ऐसा होता था, और ये कुछ 300-400 साल पुरानी बात है, 200-300 साल पुरानी। तो गालिब हुआ करता था, गालिब वॉज अ ग्रेट पोइट। लेकिन उस वक्त ऐसा हुआ करता था कि ये था, किंग्स रूल्स और वैसे सब चीज़ें थी। तो गालिब के साथ गालिब जैसे ही, गालिब वॉज नंबर 1, बट उसके साथ और भी ऐसे लोग थे who were great poets, right? तो उसमें से एक था इकबाल, ठीक है? तो उस वक्त ऐसा हुआ करता था कि गालिब ने अगर कुछ लिखा है तो उसके एडिशन में इकबाल कुछ और लिख देता था, उसके कंटिन्यूएशन में। ऐसे बहुत सारे शायर थे जो एक दूसरे के कंटिन्यूएशन में कुछ और लिखते थे, सामने वाले को चैलेंज करके, ठीक है? सो गालिब ने एक चीज़ लिखी थी, वो चीज़ ये थी कि तो आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर नास्तिक। नास्तिक पता है तुम लोगों को? क्या बोलते हैं? एथिस्ट। नास्तिक मतलब एथिस्ट, ओके? एंड दिस इज़ फॉर एथिस्ट पीपल, दिस इज़ प्योरली फॉर एथिस्ट। तो गालिब ने ये बोला कि शराब पीने दे मस्जिद में बैठकर, शराब पीने दे मस्जिद में बैठकर, या वो जगह बता जहाँ खुदा नहीं, ठीक है? सो दिस इज़ व्हाट गालिब रोट, शराब पीने दे मस्जिद में बैठकर, या फिर वो जगह बता जहाँ खुदा नहीं, बिकॉज गालिब यूज्ड टू बिलीव इन गॉड, ठीक है? सो इसने ऐसा लिखा। तो उसके ऊपर इकबाल ने ऐसा लिखा, गालिब नहीं बिलीव करता था इसलिए उसने ऐसा लिखा, और इकबाल बिलीव करता था गॉड पे, वो एथिस्ट नहीं था। उसने इसके ऊपर ऐसा लिखा कि मस्जिद तो है खुदा का घर, पीने की जगह नहीं। मस्जिद तो है खुदा का घर, पीने की जगह नहीं, काफिर के दिल में जा वहाँ खुदा नहीं, ठीक है? सर कंटिन्यू बोथ द थिंग्स, ओके? पहले गालिब ने लिखा कि शराब पीने दे मस्जिद में बैठकर, या वो जगह बता जहाँ खुदा नहीं। इकबाल ने कहा कि मस्जिद तो है खुदा का घर, पीने की जगह नहीं, काफिर के दिल में जा वहाँ खुदा नहीं। मैं इसके ऊपर और एक चीज़ बोलना चाहता हूँ कि काफिर के दिल से ये देख कर आया हूँ अभी अभी। काफिर के दिल से, काफिर मतलब यू नो राइट, काफिर मतलब काफिर के दिल से ये देख कर आया हूँ अभी अभी। काफिर इज़ अगेन एथिस्ट। काफिर के दिल से देख कर आया हूँ अभी अभी। गालिब क्या बोल रहा है? शराब पीने दे मस्जिद में बैठकर, या वो जगह बता जहाँ खुदा नहीं। इकबाल बोल रहा है कि मस्जिद तो है खुदा का घर, पीने की जगह नहीं, काफिर के दिल में जा वहाँ खुदा नहीं। मैं बोलता हूँ कि काफिर के दिल से देख कर आया हूँ अभी अभी, काफिर के दिल से देख कर आया हूँ अभी अभी, खुदा वहाँ भी है बस उसे पता नहीं। That is it, guys. That is it. You don't even know. There is an energy. There is God. There is power. There is, if you don't believe in God, there is a universe. There is power. There is science. Just believe in it. You're so close. Ayukesh, you're so close to the water in the desert. Just don't give it up. Good night, guys. Good night. हेलो सर, मैं गेम के बारे में कुछ नहीं जानता हूँ और गेम के लिए बहुत पैशनेट हूँ, प्लीज़ कोई आइडिया दीजिए। नाजिज हुसैन, थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग टू द चैनल ब्रदर, बट द स्ट्रीम इज़ एंडिंग नाउ। रिसर्च करना ब्रो, बहुत सारे चैनल्स देखना, गेम्स को देखना, स्टडी करना, आइडियाज़ आ जाएंगे। एक चैनल है जो यूट्यूब पे है, न्यू गेम्स डेली, उसको एक बार फॉलो कर देना, वो देखना। देयर इज सम गाय हु इज पुटिंग आउट hyper casual game videos every day. Just check that out. Alright guys, thanks a lot for staying with me for 89 minutes. Thank you. 90 minutes. Bye bye guys. Good night. Good night. God is everywhere. Mandar Power, good night. Nazis bro, next stream पे अदरवाइज थोड़ी नींद आएगी मुझे, बट मुझे जाना नहीं है। आ गई है, मुझे भी आ गई है ब्रो, मैं अभी जल्दी सोता हूँ बाय द वे। शांतनु बोरा, हेलो एंड गुड नाइट। मैवरिक, गुड नाइट। आयुकेस, गुड नाइट। बाय बाय, सी यू गाइस, सी यू गाइस, सी यू गाइस। जाते जाते लाइक हिट कर देना, ठीक है? ऑलराइट, बाय बाय।